Hey guys, hope you're alright. Today was a profitable day. I made $1,700 across all my accounts. So I made $170 on 11 accounts. And yeah, that's a bit above 1.7K, but nonetheless, a really good day. So let's have a look into my decisions and what went right, what went wrong. So this trade was taken 1.5 hours before in New York Open and 30 minutes before the NFP news. We're in an imbalance. We're above the previous day high and we backtested the 24 EMA, and right now it looks like we're going to go a little bit higher, and we're maintaining 5-minute one-time framing and everything is looking nice. I'll speed up this video and see what happens. The trade just goes and stops me instantaneously. So you can see here, this is 9 minutes after the NFP. A good trade I learned today was this backtest of the ATMA or the backtest of the previous day high for continuation higher. I did not take this trade. I took it here at the top because I was just targeting the weekly open as a level. And yeah, I just went with momentum here. I know if I would have waited for an ATMA backtest, I wouldn't have been able to enter this trade. So my stop was really bad. So I just decided if we're going to see some weakness here, I'm going to exit the trade. But let's see how this played out. So I placed my stop limit right there. I was a bit in drawdown, a little bit more. And now I'm in profit. So at this point, I am $15 in profit. So I close the trade for a profit. Now we get the backtest of the ATMA, the first backtest, and let's see how this trade plays out. I place my stop loss right near the local lows, and I got stopped out of that trade, and I re-enter here, and I exited that trade because it took too long of a time to see a reaction, and I didn't like that. So yeah, let's see what happens next. I enter again in the same area around the chart. I wanted initially to front run the local highs here, and I should have done that because we're just 13 minutes away or 12 minutes away from New York Open. And yeah, this was the high of the day, and we took the lows with the highs here, but we took it on a bearish divergence. So the delta was much lower in this backtest of the highs than in the first one. And I didn't pay attention to that, and that's why I did not exit here. But had I been paying attention, I would have definitely exited there. So let's see how this trade plays out, because I think I was in the same trade on ES at the same time. Yeah, for a moment I think I switched to the ES chart. Yeah, I think that it was. Yeah, this is the same trade here on ES. So I took it on both charts with 1 micro. But yeah, I was in profit in both trades, but I did not take profit. So I just got stopped out of both. So now, because we lost the 24 EMA and the delta was falling off a cliff on NQ, I decided to go with the trend and place my stop to break even, because this is an impulsive type of trade and I'm just protecting myself. So I get stopped out at break even in this trade. And keep in mind, I won one trade and I lost 2 or 3 until now. I'm not exactly sure. This is New York Open. We initially went higher. We couldn't maintain the uptrend. Delta was falling down, and I decided to go with sellers because they were in control. And I placed my stop above the local highs, and I didn't place a take profit here, but because I thought that we went so high during the data release that we might just like retrace a little part of the move. So that was a good decision. And let's see how this trade plays out. I am in $50 profit at this point, $50. Place my stop to break even. Price just goes lower and lower, and I close it for $50 or $60. And we fall all the way from there. Like, we test the weekly open, we bounce, we range a bit there for, I don't know, like 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then after we lose the local lows here, we get a backtest of the weekly open, and from there it's straight down. And yeah, I could have entered here now looking back, but I didn't notice it in the moment. But this was a beautiful entry. Okay, so now this is a momentum trade. I don't really like my entry. If I'm seeing a bit of buying pressure, I'm going to exit this trade because I just want to see continuation in this type of trades. And yeah, I'm not seeing that. So you can see here that we spent another 1 minute candle in that area. We took the highs, the 1 minute liquidity, and then we fell instantly because ES was also falling. Right now I'm $20 in profit. I just want my take profit one to be hit before I exit or move my stop to break even. So I place my stop a little bit lower, and now I hit my take profit one, and I place my remaining contract in break even territory. You can see the order registered to fail because price just flew through my sell order. Again, I'm taking this short here. So this was the first short. I exited at break even here. We backtested the VWAP, backtested the previous day high. This was also a good short. I didn't take it, but looking back, this was a nice short. And now I'm going again after I saw the momentum, after I saw the breakdown. I'm going with momentum here. And yeah, I take profit when it's hit, and let's see if I'm gonna make some more profits in this trade. I was front running the previous day very high, and that trade played out really nicely. You can see here that I'm $64 in profit, and I closed it for $70 in profit, I think. $60-70 in profit, I closed it, yeah. So at this point, I'm in profit, $100 on each account. So it's pretty good, pretty decent. And right now, this trade was taken based on the VWAP trap on ANQ. ES was was also falling, 30-minute one time framing, 5-minute one time framing. We maintain this 5-minute one time frame structure. And yeah, right now I just entered this trade, and my stop should have been here. But even this close, it was $60. So I think if I would have placed it all the way here, it would have been, I think, above $150. And I didn't want to risk that. So keep in mind that I have $100 in profit on each of my accounts. So this trade is really good in terms of what it represents. But I wasn't in a space where I could mentally accept to lose this amount of money back. So at this point, I just was looking to get my first take profit filled and place my stop to break even. But price started going against me a little bit, and I started feeling uneasy. But yeah, I should have expected this. We could have just backtested the 24 or the VWAP once more, or even the previous day high, and the trade would have still be valid as long as the 5-minute candle would have closed below the previous day high and the VWAP. But you can see here that price went into profit for another time, and I placed my stop to break even, and I get stopped out at break even. And not long after, look at what happens. Price just drops in 2-minute candles, and I want to enter again here because I missed the move and I wanna go. This is a mistake. I shouldn't have entered here. But even so, the market wanted a bit lower at this point, and let's see if I manage to get something out of it. No, I just closed at break even, that one as well. Let's see my PNL. So I'm $80 in profit on each of my accounts at this point. And yeah, I also exited that trade at break even, the previous one, because Rivalry was holding a live PA session. So he was analyzing the price action and explaining what had happened and why we dropped, and explaining how to interpret the price action. And I couldn't pay attention to both things. Best thing I should have done was just enter that trade and set my TP and stop loss and just pay attention to Rivalry. But yeah, I just couldn't do that because I didn't want to give away profits. So I'm not proud of that. That's one of the things I want to improve in my approach to trading, because I feel like when I'm in profit, I feel like I don't want to give those profits away. So I start to become a little bit more careful about the way that not careful, but prudent, but in a bad way, in a way that doesn't allow me to accept risk. And I want to find a way to avoid doing that moving forward. But let's see what happened from here. So we backtest the sell imbalance. Let's see where we close this 1 minute candle. We close them below. So now from here, we get a nice reaction and we go much lower. So yeah, the trade would have been valid. We get another backtest of the 24 EMA here for continuation lower, but we did not take the lows. So this is a little bit forming a triangle. I close at break even or for a partial profit, I think. Let's see again. Yeah, I close for $20, I think, in this trade. Yeah, 20 something. I close for $18 in that trade. Yeah, okay. And now this is the same trade on micro ES. Yeah, this is a bit more. I was paying attention to what Rivalry was explaining and this setup, and initially it looked like it wanted to go lower from here, but it just bounced from the previous day high, valued a high, and yeah, it just didn't play out, unfortunately, this trade. So yeah, my invalidation should have been above the 5 minute highs. But as soon as I saw that we are going past those buying imbalances, I said, you know what, this trade doesn't look so great and I want to be out. So yeah, I entered again here, but that's a mistake. I shouldn't have entered, and I exit for a small loss. And yeah, I took a couple of losses there from my $100 trade, $400 profit, and I lost, I think, $40 in that area in the chart. So I'm a bit sad because that happened, but yeah, I'm still $60 in profit on 11 accounts. So that's not a bad place to be in, right? It's $700 at the end of the day, or around $700, yeah. So now this is a classic view-up trap. This is what Rivalry was explaining during his live chart analysis. And we saw that we had a lot of positive delta back into the view-up and the previous day high, both on ES and NQ. And this is like 3K positive delta all the way here. And we see that we sweep these two levels on negative delta, I think 1.5 or 2K negative delta here. And yeah, we just need a little bit more negative delta to trap everything that was bought from here to here. So we're going to trap these people that longed above the view ups and the previous day high. So this is a really interesting trade that was given to us on a platter to all of us that were in the group. So pretty grateful for that. And yeah, I entered both on ES and NQ on the micro charts. You can see here that I place my stop and take profit. And I just went downstairs and grabbed something to eat because I didn't want to watch this painful, really painful and slow price action. So I was $60 underwater here. And I think the NQ trade was also underwater. So let's speed up and see what happened. Yeah, price started going lower and lower and lower. And at this point, I come back from the kitchen, and I see that both trades are in profit. And I close both trades right here before I hit my TP. You can see. And now I'm just going to look at the P&L for today, and you can see my P&L for today, my accounts. I have one more account above these that are displayed, but it's not in this picture. But yeah, so this was today's trading. I'm happy with the results. Fridays are harder than any other day of the week to trade, but today went well, and yeah, I'm really pleased with how the day unfolded. Thank you for watching once more. I'll catch you in the next one, and see you next week. And hopefully we'll continue our winning streak, and we'll keep in mind our risk management and how we made money, because it's working and I don't want to change anything. And no more trading minis. That's just insane for my drawdown on an rally account with FTT. So pretty pleased with this. Catch you guys in the next one. See ya.